Hello, I'm Josh Ring, a teacher at Nichols, where I teach both middle school and upper school science courses. I'm excited to introduce you to an incredible opportunity for our rising 9th to 12th graders, offered for the third time in summer 2025. The course and trip, titled The Geology and Ecology of the Greater Yellowstone Ecosystem, has been an amazing experience and a great success in the past. During this 2-week course, we will explore geological and ecological principles set against the stunning backdrop of Yellowstone and Grand Teton National Parks in the western United States. We will begin with 5 days of study in the Nichols classroom before embarking on a 9-day field experience. The group will fly to Bozeman, Montana, and stay in hotels and cabins in the Yellowstone and Grand Teton areas. In the field, students will work in groups to become experts on a chosen scientific topic. They will then present their research to their peers and contribute to a chapter of our 2025 Greater Yellowstone documentary. Planned exciting activities include fly fishing, horseback riding in the beautiful Grand Tetons, visits to the Grizzly and Wolf Center, kayaking to geothermal areas in Lake Yellowstone, and whitewater rafting on the Yellowstone River. Students will also enjoy nature journaling, painting, and photography. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience that will create lasting memories. Space is limited, and last year we had a wait list, so please let me know of your interest as soon as possible. The price of $3,800 based on current airfare costs is all-inclusive. It covers the cost of tuition, which earns the student a half credit of science through Nichols upon successful completion. All other trip costs are included in this price, except incidentals purchased by students on the trip. After discussing your interest in the trip with your parents, please send an email to jring@nicholsschool.org or to Kelley@nicholsschool.org to express your interest. A deposit will be needed to hold your place. Airfare will be purchased with a deposit. Space is limited, and last year we had a wait list, so please email as soon as possible. I'll keep an email list and open up sign up to those on the list prior to making sign up public. Student and parent meetings for those interested will occur in the near future. Thank you, and we hope to spend time with you on this great adventure. The geologic story of the Yellowstone area is one which goes way back, billions of years to continent formation. A story which includes multiple periods of volcanism, recent glaciations, and earthquake, thermal, and volcanic activity which continues today. Traveling the Greater Yellowstone ecosystem, participants in this course will investigate past geologic history by visiting and exploring a number of areas in the region. Here's a video of Norris Geyser Basin during a trip last summer. After a period of rain, the sky began to open up to the setting sun. Geysers and other thermal features are expressions of the magma chamber underneath the area. The area is shaped by volcanic features representing the unique geology of the region, but also very interesting life. Life, thermophiles and extremophiles, living in hot acidic pools in the most harsh conditions on Earth. Morning hikes allow for opportunities to see many of the fauna of Yellowstone. These include large mammals like grizzly and black bears, and prey species like elk, bison, deer, and sheep. I headed out one morning to observe sandhill cranes and wolves in the Hayden Valley. I heard the bird and wolf calls all morning, but it was not until the mist lifted that I saw wolves trot across the valley and spotted the cranes down along the river. It was an amazing and exciting morning. Earlier I had seen a black bear, and on my return I had to go off trail to avoid a bison. There are a number of distinct ecosystems which will be visited and studied in this course. Each has its own assemblage of flora and fauna which are fascinating and awe-inspiring. The Visitor Center in the Moose area of Grand Teton National Park gives an excellent overview of the Greater Yellowstone ecosystem distinct ecological areas. In this course, You will study the concepts of ecology and geology through a focus on the greater Yellowstone ecosystem. It is not a typical class, but one where the student is immersed in their education and experience. Instead of tests and quizzes, students will create, present, and lead trip excursions. We will cover the fundamentals of geology by examining topics on geologic history, extinction events, mountain building, glaciations, past and future climate change, plate tectonics, and volcanism. What are the causes of the volcanic and geothermal features which make Yellowstone unique? Ecological principles and natural cycles, ecosystem dynamics, population studies, trophic cascades, among others, will be studied with the backdrop of the Yellowstone and Grand Teton National Parks. What have been ecosystem consequences of reintroduction of wolves to Yellowstone? How does management of the ecosystem work inside and outside the park? And how are these issues tackled with native and traditional communities adjacent to the park? Our stays will include simple mountain lodges with kitchens, beds, TVs, and showers. On the next few slides, you will see planned activities during the trip, which Miss Kelley and I are organizing for you. This is not set in stone, of course, but daily activities will allow for students to present and lead on areas of focus. There are a lot of exciting adventures planned, but also time for students to explore the towns of Bozeman, West Yellowstone, Jackson Hole, and Gardner, as well as visit the park's many visitor centers. In Yellowstone, there are distinct areas to visit, view natural wonders, and wildlife. We are arranging unique opportunities to explore these regions. Highlights in the Grand Teton Range include a ranger-led hike and talk. We'll drive back through the Yellowstone for a rafting adventure on the Yellowstone River, the culmination of the trip. Our final night will be in Bozeman, Montana for dinner and shopping.